Do, 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 do. I forgot to hit the live button like fucking half an hour ago.
So now we got.
We're sitting here shooting the shit.
Do we got to talk about the same shit over again?
Well,
No.
you know, Mike,
You don't.
you have an excuse tonight. If Ohio wouldn't have came on here and took his pants off, you probably would have remembered to hit the live button.
I know, right?
Well, I mean, it itches really bad, and I never seen anything like that before. And I need.
Well, G Trap, how the hell are you? Jay Watterson.
Dude, let me tell you, that actually happened one time.
Oh, God, stop.
Just one time at band camp, I had jock itch.
Oh, dude. Dude. I asked my buddy, I was like, God damn, man. It's like, he's like, what? And we were at work. We were working in a warehouse. And I went to Cedar Point for the weekend, right? And I wore jean shorts, if that tells you anything. Back in the day, how long ago it was.
Jean shorts, and you went commando, didn't you?
No, I had underwear on, but we went to the water ride, you know, got a little wet. Then you're walking around the park. You know what happens when you got wet jeans.
A whole lot of shaping going on.
8 degrees.
Cleaning the yard.
Oh.
You get a little chafing going on.
Right.
And I was like, holy shit, dude. I was tore up like on Monday. My buddy was like, what's going on? I'm like, dude, here. And we walk around the corner back behind some of the shelving or whatever. I'm like, you ever seen anything like this? And I like pulled the old pants down and showed him like inside of my leg. He's like, dude, that's the worst case of jock itch I've ever seen in my life. It's like, what? It's like, it's just chafing. He's like, I don't care what you want to call it. It fucking, that's bad. So after we got off work, I went to the drugstore and got like 4 cans of that spray. And you're supposed to only use a little bit of that spray, but I used like 4 cans at once, man. You know what? That shit was gone the next day.
I didn't even use that. Cold water.
Fast acting to active. Bam.
Sit in the cold.
That's for athletes' feet.
Sit in a cold bathtub, you're fine. Jesus Christ.
Jock itch, athlete's feet, it's the same thing.
Stay out of them dirty fungus-infested public swimming pools.
Well, I don't think it was the swimming pools. I think it was probably the women he was with, but just saying.
That's why it's called a log ride.
Actually, you know what you're right, it was? I don't know if you guys, it's like the big, giant inner tube, the round thing that everyone sits in.
Yep.
The whole 10 people, like Whitewater Canyon or whatever going.
Yeah, that was fun.
But the thing was, man, we were like totally dry, like almost the whole time. And then it was like, oh, wait, these people aren't wet. So then they like hit the waterfall and like stop you. Because they can redirect you in that damn thing. Because there's different gates and bumpers and stuff that they can move around.
Worst beating I ever got. Well, one of them, anyways. One of the worst beatings I ever took from my mother. My kid brother used to love drinking from a water fountain. Every time he drank from a water fountain, he'd get a Patigo, right? Every fucking time. And he'd do this all day. So then I would be out to here, right? And I'd be like, what happened to you? He goes, well, I have impetigo. And he's like 9, right? And I'm like, no, you don't. I said, you know what you have there? He goes, what? He goes, bad pussy.
Oh, no.
Hours go by.
Yeah.
Now I'm, 6 years older than him? So I'm like 15. Hours go by. I was out with my friends doing whatever. I come walking through the door. Didn't even see it come. Pearl Harbored me. Plop. I'm like, I look again. I go, what was that? As soon as I said, what was that for? Bop. And I'm like, and then it just started. I'm like, what are you doing?
Gerald.
And she goes, you might want to cover up. She goes, I'm not done with you for a long time.
Dang.
I go, you mind telling me why the hell you're kicking the shit out of me? Do you mind telling me why you told a 9-year-old that he doesn't have impetigo, he's got something else? And I just bursted out laughing. And she just started wailing the fucking piss out of me.
Wow.
Jezzo, what's up, kid? Brenda says she needs your mailing address. She wants to send you a 6-pack of potted meat. Nope, you're not getting it. You're not getting it.
At least you can use a small box because of the small cans.
Actually, you know what? I will give it to you. Send me the potted meat. I need to shoot something with my pellet gun. I wouldn't feed that to a fucking bird.
Jay, what?
You might want him to send it to you and put it on the shelf for a few rations the way this country's going.
True.
No, I
Yeah,
ain't worried
no
about that
shit.
I ain't worried about that shit. I'll go up to where Jerry lives. I'll just shoot deer, bear, fucking Canadian. Dude, you can survive on the Canadian geese that just fucking are everywhere. Are you kidding me right now?
But the problem is, it'd be you and about 14,000 other people.
14. There's no way. You know, do you
With the same
really think?
idea.
You really think these people who can't tie their own fucking shoes, who have to take Ubers because they're too lazy to fucking drive to work, you really think these people that order Uber Eats and they fucking call Stop and Shop to do their fucking grocery shopping, you really think they're gonna go out and kill something to eat it? No fucking way.
No, but they'll follow you and try to take what you got.
Multi-Gutman, how the hell are you? Great to see you.
We
Hey,
were
Monty.
watching those end of the world type TV shows or whatever. I think it's on HBO. It's called The Last of Us or whatever. It's based on a video game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty good show. But
Keyboard's actually working all of a sudden.
What is FE?
Swamp Donkey, 5:30. How the
Hey,
hell
Swamp.
are you?
Swamp Donkey's nickname.
Oh,
my son, my youngest son, was sitting on the couch and he was like, "Hey, Dad," and I was like, "What?" And he goes, "You're into this kind of shit." He's like, "What? You know, if like there was like an announcement that like the dollar collapsed and there was like everything was shutting down and." He's like, what place would you hit first? You know, like
The fucking woods.
And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, you know, everyone's going to want to go to the grocery stores and stuff and clear the shelves. And I'm like, yeah, that's going to be, you know, especially before like the electric goes out. And then, you know, I was like, it's the dollar's collapsed. So the people who like on the suburbs and city and stuff like that, their EBT cards and their credit cards and their debit cards and all that stuff not going to work, so they're going to have to steal. And he's like, yeah, so they're going to be like jamming up all the stores and shit, and it's going to be dangerous, right? I said, probably. He goes, well, where would you go if we needed more food? And I was like, I don't know, maybe down to the elementary school. He's like, why would you go to the elementary school? It took him a minute to think about it. And I was like, because everyone's hitting the stores and the restaurants. I'm going to hit the elementary school and I'm going to get all the canned stuff because there's a shit ton of food in there that they feed those kids every day. And he's like, oh, I didn't think about that. And then he's like, and then what? And I was like, well, most of the people on our street are liberal, so I'd just go in and fucking shoot them and take their food.
I think I'd rather just eat fucking potted meat than school lunches again.
Dude, our school lunches were awesome. Wednesday with that pizza with the corn and the peanut butter bar and the chocolate.
The only thing I liked was fucking chicken croquets and fucking pizza.
The fuck's a chicken croquet?
It's
Yeah,
like
what
a
is
fucking-
that?
It's like
Game
processed
with the
fucking
mallets
chicken.
and the ball
Yeah.
across the yard. Croquet.
No, seriously, what's a chicken croquet? What is it, Mikey?
It's like a breaded piece of chicken. It's like this high, that long. Where are we? That long. And they put gravy and mashed potatoes. But it's all.
Never heard of it.
Do you ever have like whatever the shits? You ever have the chicken patties that come in the freezer? You know, you can freeze them.
Yeah, just a round chicken patties or whatever.
Yeah. You know, you nuke them for a minute, like that, but not that heavily breaded. You know what I mean? It was a smoother type of texture, not a.
You know what? School lunches must be like area.
But that was fucking 40-something years ago, 50 years ago.
Well, I mean, We had you got like the leg and thigh combo or what, you know what I'm talking about, the one piece of the chicken.
Mm-hmm.
It was always barbecue. You get barbecue chicken. It was like a leg
Well, you're in
with
the South.
French fries. You get French fries and then like mixed vegetables.
Yeah, I remember we had chicken too, like twice a year, maybe.
Yeah, you didn't get it very often. It was like it was special. And then we had chili. You get chili with the grilled cheese sandwiches, and that fucking grilled cheese was the hardest grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
you gotta take the crust off and hit the kid next to you with it.
10 of them and
Frisbee.
just fucking foundation up with that shit.
It's because they cook them in the oven.
So
Yeah.
there's a question. Can I interrupt for 1 second? There's a question out in the comment section. But has Susie had potted meat? Inquiring minds want to know.
Definitely, Susie's definitely have potted meat.
Susie,
Yes,
have you had
I
potted
have.
meat?
I have.
Do you like potted meat?
Huh?
Do you like potted meat?
It's been so long. I've had it with my dad growing
Yep.
up. So I don't
Yep.
know now. I haven't tried it since.
Well, I was going to say I can have Jezzo's wife send you some if you'd like some.
She likes all that weird stuff.
The Vienna sausages that look like little
Pickled
penises.
bologna and
Way to make the Vienna sausages taste better. I mean, can you cook them or anything, or like dip them in fucking salt?
crackers. The only thing that makes
Dip them in
taste.
salt. That's all they are is salt.
Sauce.
Oh, sauce.
Sauce.
So,
Sauce, kid.
that is very.
I was talking to somebody the other day, and you came up, Mikey. I was like, they were talking about how people talk, and I was like, oh man, I was like, I got a buddy up in Massachusetts, and I said he replaces all of his R's with the AHs, and then he puts R's in places that don't have R's. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, like it's sewer. I said, it's a sewer, sewer, and then he says sewer,
Sewer.
sewer. And then they were like, what do you mean by putting R's in places where they're not? I was like, oh, it's a great idea. He's like, it's a great idea,
Yeah. Hey,
Enter.
Flat meat rules, says Swamp Donkey.
There used to be, it was like ham. It came in a can, but it had like paper wrapped around it. It had like a devil on it, like devils.
Oh yeah,
deviled
deviled ham.
ham.
Underwood deviled ham.
Underwood deviled ham.
Which is better than potted meat. It actually has a little flavor to it.
I used to when I lived by myself when I first moved out. My diet consisted of like macaroni and cheese, ramen, shit like that, and then like I got a couple cans of Spam here and there every once in a while. But
See, I
would go to the deli and get ham salad because it was the cheapest shit they had in the deli. And dude, I could get a little jug or whatever those containers are, like a quart of ham salad. And that shit would last me all week for lunch. I make ham salad sandwiches.
Can't eat it. Can't stand it. Can't stand it. I tried it. I did my best to like it. I just can't do it.
When that ham in the refrigerator, hits day 4, they chop it up and make it into ham salad to hide the rotten taste.
You know what I do with my ham? On day 2? After I make my 15th sandwich, it gets diced up and it goes into fucking about 5 omelets.
Yeah, or bean soup or
I do like what do you call it? You mentioned it, Ohio. Spam. And I like corned beef hash too.
Jay, what?
Dish has issues with the perfect little square potato.
Potatoes aren't
Seriously,
normal.
what is it with Susie always wearing sheer blouses? Maybe that's how she likes to dress. Dish made a video deep frying Vienna sausages in her Dutch oven, but she took it down. That's because she didn't deep fry the pickle with it.
Hey, gunpowder.
Hey, gunpowder.
Hey, gunpowder.
Okay. Hit enter. It's your reputation.
Gunpowder, I know what's going on and everything, but if you wanted to come on, obviously, you're more than welcome.
Your reputation.
Yeah. Prayers to Gunpowder for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
Absolutely. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I put that shit in a frying pan, Steve. The corned beef hash. I put that in there. I never add salt because it's all salt. I throw a bunch of pepper on there, and then I know what I do. I crack about fucking 4 eggs on that fucking thing.
Yep. Yep.
Damn,
What are you doing?
That's
I go,
$22, man.
what, buddy?
So that's 4 eggs. That's $22.
It's gotta be 4.
No shit, Mike. You must have got that other job.
Well, I tell you, I don't do omelets anything less than 3. And if I eat in fried eggs, it's 4 or more. I can't. To me, eating 2 eggs is like, it's like taking 2 M&Ms out of the package and giving it to somebody. The rest of the package. That's just stupid.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You know, when I was a kid, 2 eggs seemed like a lot, didn't it? You know, you get 2 eggs and
Yeah.
toast, but
It's like pieces of shrimp, right? Can you just have 2 pieces of shrimp and call it a day?
hell no. I gotta eat.
Gunpowder asked for a link, Mike.
All right, sweetheart. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 shakes.
There's
G Trapper, I see your note. Fish and socks. Oh, and then let me tell you what happened. I was telling this to Dish off here.
Quick snow report. It's halfway up on the car tires at the neighbor's house.
Wow.
Nice.
That's a lot.
So yeah, if you guys notice how I labeled the chat. Actually, let me answer. Where are you, sweetheart? There you are. Let me answer G Trapper. So G Trapper, we haven't had any ice here at all. And then my sister notified me that where we camp, grew up camping and stuff, and where she lives right now, there was 5 inches of ice on the lake.
Is it still snowing?
But it was gone now, obviously. But I said to her, so do me a favor. The next time,
It doesn't really look like it.
next winter, you see somebody walking on the ice, text me, call me, do something.
Flip the light on.
Okay.
There she is. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Katie Ferry.
What's going on, y'all?
I feel
What's up, beautiful?
privileged.
Mikey's Sunday breakfast is a 12-egg omelet. Not 12, but it's... So I split it up, J-Walk, because you can't make... You do anything over 5, and the omelet comes out like cake. You don't want that, right?
Yeah.
So...
Cake with cheese and goodies inside.
Throw some ham in it. It sounds like a delicious cake.
No, can't
Broken up bacon.
You know what? I'll be honest with you guys. You guys are going to be like, I'm going to be like, no. But I like a omelet,
It is good.
spinach and mushroom and tomato.
Yeah. I like shit in my omelet. I can't stand an omelet with nothing. Well, I should.
Whoa. Listen, I don't like shit in my omelet, but
Right,
I like
right.
bell peppers, onions, some jalapenos, stuff like that. It's good.
Well, I do like I'll make my own Southwest. I call it Southwest omelet, right? I'll take peppers, mushroom, and just load hot peppers, mushrooms loaded in there, onions. And make it spicy as all hell. Or I'll even dump some of the what do you call it? Out of the what's that shit you use to dip for? Salsa.
Frank's
No,
hot sauce.
salsa.
Oh, you just use salsa. All right, I'm following.
You know what I mean?
Picante sauce on eggs.
What's that?
Picante sauce.
Yeah.
Paste picante sauce.
But the only time I don't do that is put anything in it is if I have Like if I go out, sometimes I'm in the mood for cheese, and I'll get an omelet with extra cheese, and the fucking thing is just because I have it with provolone too. You know what I mean?
We used to have a restaurant called TJ's. I don't know if anybody else have heard of those. TJ's
No.
Country Place. This place was open 24/7, and you could get breakfast 24 hours a day, right? And we used to get inebriated, and then we'd end up there at like 3 in the morning, right?
So it's like a Waffle House.
Kinda, yeah, but nicer.
How's your waffle?
But this
House.
damn thing, they had a plate called the Barnyard Buster, and it was a full plate of fried potatoes, with
Fried potatoes.
with 2 fried eggs on top of that, and 2 biscuits, and then smothered in sausage gravy.
Oh, now we're talking.
Now you're speaking my language.
And I would eat all that up, and then you would just be like, oh, yeah. And it had like this layer of grease that just sat there on top of the gravy that you had to
That's
stir.
what helped soak up the alcohol.
Right, exactly. But then I went there one time and I wasn't drunk, and I ate it, and I got sick as a dog. I was like, man, that's the worst. I was like,
Because the alcohol helps kill off the food poisoning.
I went into Bickford's. I went into Bickford's with my wife, and she goes, "What do you get?" And I goes, "What do you think I'm getting? It's Bickford's. I'm coming here for breakfast." And I get one of those everything type thing that comes on the platter. You know what I mean? I had eggs, I had pancakes,
Like a
I had
breakfast
sausage.
sampler.
Yeah, but it all came right. I had eggs, toast, pancakes, sausage, and it wasn't these little fucking.
big patties,
No, they weren't patties either. They were fucking sausages.
just big sausages.
So my wife says,
talk about that Barnyard Buster. You know how much that son of a bitch cost?
Yeah,
pretty
right.
penny.
$15.
$2.99.
All right, Swamp Donkey.
Are you
Good to
serious?
see you, bro.
$2.99. That's how much
Back
that damn.
when?
Swamp, do me a favor. Will you do a shot of fucking what do you call it?
All
for
the
me,
way
will
up to like 2005, probably. I don't know. It's been.
All right, so before inflation, you could get a decent breakfast for $2.99.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, imagine that. I have the fucking list right still on my fucking table right beside me there, asshole.
There's a place. It's just a little mom and pop restaurant in the town where I live.
Fuck kid
And,
over there, fucking thing.
They got pretty good deals, as long as you don't get like a steak with it. You can get like the 2 egg home fries, sausage gravy, biscuits, all that, and it's about $4 or $5. It's not bad. But if you get
Yeah,
like
but
a
see,
steak with it,
We don't get good biscuits and gravy up here. You have to make your own to get a good one. Because we're not nobody up here. They don't even at what do you call it? They suck. Even at what's the fucking place that Alan Jackson owns?
I don't know. What was that place we went to, Ohio?
Cracker Barrel.
Yes.
Cracker
They
Barrel.
suck.
Alan Jackson owns Cracker Barrel, right? And I'm like, dude. I go, biscuits and gravy were good, right? But I got to tell you, anything else after that, they didn't even have a fucking omelet there. I'm like, you serious?
It wasn't. Did we go to Denny's? No,
I used to love Denny's.
I can't
Denny's,
remember.
Denny's is freaking amazing.
Denny's is awesome. We don't have one up here anymore. They all left. Sonic left my hometown too. I'm pissed.
Man, you're mistreated up there. You should
Oh,
fucking
this
move.
place fucking sucks. They took out. You ready for this? When I was a kid, my favorite fucking place to go to was like a half a mile from where I grew up. Jack in a Box. Gone.
Gone.
Of
Gone.
course.
You know
Went to-
what? That
went to
sounds
California.
like commie fucking Fornia. You need to move.
Well, with Jack in the Box, it was one too many cases of food poisoning, so they
That's
kinda
what I
closed
was
it
gonna
down.
say.
That's right. Bangor has a Denny's. I went there for breakfast one morning. You're right, Charles and Chezo, right? Exit 87. 187, excuse me.
Man, Jack in the Box ultimate breakfast sandwich for breakfast, and then you go around lunch and you get you some of them fucking cheap ass tacos. Oh my god, it's so good.
Susie,
My buddy, when my buddy's parents moved to Vegas before he did,
lube on her hands.
he was running like some kind of shuttle service, and then just for something to do, his mom figured she'd go and get a part-time job, hang around, whatever. She works at Denny's out in Vegas. She makes about 60 grand a year as a fucking part-time waitress.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, because you know how many fucking drunk motherfuckers are out in Vegas?
Right. Now you're talking.
And she must do her job well too.
Listen, if you're drunk and you get your food, you don't give a fuck about anything else. You can
God.
still be a shitty waitress, but if you bring that food to a drunk person, they gonna fucking tip you good.
As long as it's a drunk guy, because drunk girls, let me tell you something. Because I used to bartend. I bartended for years. And it's been my
I hate fucking
experience.
bartending for drunk girls. They're the worst.
It's been my experience. I hated bartending for girls, period. You know why? Because they're the worst tippers on the face of the planet.
Unless you're a hot dude.
It doesn't matter. They're the worst tippers on the face of the planet. And they're the most impatient fucks that they've ever walked the face of the planet at a bar.
Well, I mean, you hear a lot more about Karens than you do. What's the male version of Karen?
And
Ken? I thought it was okay.
I don't
So
even
you
know.
hear a lot more about Karens than you do Kens.
But all I know is that the girls wouldn't tip anything. And I'm like,
Half the time, girls are out getting drunk. It's on some dude's fucking dime. Of course, they ain't gonna fucking tip.
Well, that and you get the privilege of being in their presence. So
no. Let me explain this to you one last fuck. I had to do this. I had to explain this to the chick at XPO tonight, okay? 2 issues I have. 1, they gave fucking women the right to vote. Number 1 issue they never should have fucking did.
All right, that's fucking 1, Mikey.
2, this world would be a lot simpler if women just realized that this is a man's world and we just allow you to live in it.
Bless your heart, darling. Bless your heart.
yeah, you know what, Mike? I kind of agree with you on the voting thing, because the voting is a privilege that you get in exchange for registering for selective service.
Correct.
I think if you can't tell me what the fucking definition of a woman or a man is, I don't care what your gender is, you probably shouldn't fucking vote.
Rumor is this used to 10 bar.
A woman
Coyote Ugly.
is a female human that can reproduce a child.
So let me speaking of that. I had to explain to my daughters why I don't know. My wife's giving them I carried you for 9 months. You came out of me, blah, 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 blah. I goes, and I went like, just to break the mood. I went, hey, lighten up there, Sally. They came out of me first.
One of these days, we're not going to hear from Mikey. His wife's going to already have his ass fucking buried somewhere.
That's all right. I'll be happy. No, Susie don't want to kill me. Susie likes me. What are you talking about, Jay Watt? Fucking Jay Watt, you Canadian people don't know nothing.
Don't know nothing.
Fucking Canucks. In the 80s, the rumor was Jack in the Box got caught putting kangaroo meat in their burgers. Well, then they tasted good then. I like kangaroo meat then, too.
Remember that was a McDonald's rumor back in the 80s, too. You're eating kangaroo meat.
Probably better for you than that unhealthy cow meat.
She was staring me down, Jay Watt, really? I doubt it. She was probably staring at me because she wanted... Never mind, I can't be that mean to Stevie. I like Stevie.
I was watching one of
I
those.
think you're thinking of the other one
Oh, please.
You know
There
those,
was so many things I wanted to say that you wouldn't let me. Don't even get me fucking going.
you know those videos that come up like the shorts or the reels or whatever they're called.
Yes.
I was watching some of those the other day, and the guy, he's got like a panel of women on there, and they're all slutted up, get their titties hanging out and everything, and they're talking, and he just, it's his job just to fuck with them. You know what I mean? He gets these girls on there, and they're like independent feminists that, they don't need a man. And the one girl was like, I don't need a man to survive. And he's like, that's bullshit. She's like, I don't. And he goes, look around. Everything you see was built by a man. The home you live in, built by a man. The streets you drive on, built by a man. The car that you drive on those streets, built by a man, built by mostly men. Everything in this world was built by hardworking men over the years. He's like, so don't tell me you don't need a fucking man in your life to survive. And she just shut the fuck
Fuck up.
I was like, oh damn. Then
Well, women did their part too. They made it unhealthy to stay at home, so you had to go out and work just to get away from.
Oh.
I wonder we work so much. Yeah.
Hey.
It's like you walk into work, you're like, I'm fucking here finally. Yes.
I used to say that in my
I
old
remember
job.
back
not
in the
now.
day how happy I was to get out of the house. Holy
When I was working in Havel, working for the fucking screen printer, I was really happy. I was going to Bangor, and I was having a fucking blast. I was having a fucking blast. I don't think I ever had a bad day there. Now, fucking traffic, everything else. If I could call the N word one more time, I'm telling you right now. And then he gets mad at me. You can't say you people. That's bad. I go, let me tell you something. I go, you throw the N word around here like it's a tennis ball. I goes, I'll damn well say whatever the fuck I want. How's that sound? I said, and if you people don't like it,
You damn nagger.
I thought that issue was all.
no, he's not even black.
When he ran to the boss.
No, it's about you nagging all the time, you nagger.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the same walking in a black neighborhood and he's like, what up, neighbor?
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
What'd you say?
Say to me, I said, what up, neighbor? I just moved in next door. I'm your neighbor.
What up, my neighbor?
Oh, he says it all the time.
Yeah, that's what he said. My neighbor.
I did. I went to the boss. He's supposed to, not say it, but he's 25. He lives in the city, born and raised in the city. He knows no other thing than city life. And so I tell myself, that's still not an excuse. I went to school with kids in the city. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I say you people to everybody. My mother actually made me take it off of Facebook one day. I go, I don't know what's wrong with all you people. And she says, you should probably take that down. I go, why? She goes, it says you people. It says all. It says all in front of it. All you people. If you're a person, I mean all of you. What the fuck? How is that?
It's so sensitive.
They're fucking terrible, these people.
Excuse me, I identify as an Apache helicopter.
Sweetheart,
Yeah, right.
you can identify as anything you want. As long as you're wearing that blue hair, you can do anything you want. Say anything you want and ask for anything you want, and I'll give it to you. Mikey, just show up to work with your pants sagging. Tell your coworker it's in their honor. No shit, right?
Good one.
That's another thing. Don't these fucking people believe in fucking wearing belts?
No.
Dude, I wear a belt every day and my pants still sag. It's not because
That's because you don't have any hips.
Right. It's not a fashion statement. It's just I don't have an ass.
So wear suspenders
I got
instead.
back the crack in it.
Wear suspenders instead.
I do wear suspenders when I dress up. But if I wear my nice khaki, if I wear my nice khakis with suspenders and my red shirt and my tie and my coat.
I should walk in there. I should walk in there Monday morning with my hat fucking sideways. Hey,
Yep.
what's up, man? How you doing today?
M&M
shit,
sweatshirt
Oh
on,
yeah,
a hoodie, your hoodie all pulled up and
my right down to my fucking hairy ass crack, fucking showing.
hunk of toilet paper hanging out of it.
Yeah.
Turn on the news. Massachusetts man killed at work today for appropriation.
Go get you a big old giant overstuffed pair of high tops with the tongue hanging out and the laces flopping.
But I don't wanna. Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm telling you, I can't deal with it.
I was talking. My son was going on some. I don't know. He's not. He'll defend anybody. You know what I mean? He sticks up for the little man, and there was, no matter what, he'll try to defend you if he, And he was talking about like cultural appropriation or whatever, and some guy, and he was like, like the kids at school will dress like they dress hip hoppy, and my youngest son, he dresses, he's like, hang on a second.
Gotta make sure the door's closed. Delta is a sign of white privilege, Mikey. No shite, right, Monty? No shite.
Just a big 3-hole white belt
Okay, sorry about that.
and white shoes.
My wife came to get her phone charger, but
Hi, Mrs. Ohio.
she's already gone.
By the way, Cleveland lost.
But yeah, my youngest son dresses like he wears the Nike, Adidas, and stuff, and he looks like every other fucking 15-year-old kid that wears a hoodie at 90-degree weather and calls you bruh. You know what I mean? But my oldest is like, he's got the long hair and he like makes his own clothes. Like he does, I don't know. He's got his own thing, man. And it's like, he made his own jean coat that's got studs all over it and says Motorhead on it. And he's in, he's like the fucking death metal rocker guy or whatever.
Yeah, but that's cool that he makes his own clothes. I think that's so fucking nuts.
I mean, it's cool, but but we were talking about cultural appropriation from something at school or whatever, and one of the kids has like braids or something like that, and some of the black kids were giving him some shit about wearing braids, and he was kind of like, I don't blame them, blah blah blah. They get mad because and I was like, what? Whoa, what do you mean? And he's like, it's kind of stealing their look and culture. I was like, a braid. I said, you might want to look up a braid, buddy, because it's called a Dutch braid, and it comes from like Nordic, like the Vikings and stuff. So let's talk about cultural appropriation. It's called a Dutch braid. It's not called an African braid. It's called a Dutch braid.
Yeah, you don't get much whiter than a Viking.
Right. He looked
Just
it up.
saying.
He looked it up. He's like, damn. Like, I didn't know that. And I was like, see? But
hey, I'll be right back. I gotta go get my daughter.
Bill Burr cracked me up with the cultural appreciation where he's talking about it because his wife is black.
That guy is so right on the money.
Dude, he's talking about watching that Elvis documentary. He was like, then you hear the wife like doing these like little under her breath, and he's like, "Fuck!" He's like, I know what's going on, and they start arguing over like Elvis taking black culture and everything and stealing from it and everything like that, and the funny thing about him is he's like, he always says, however,
Yeah. However,
However, he's like, I don't yell at you when I see you jumping on a skateboard and going down the street. He's like, that. Hey man, don't steal my culture. That shit was invented by some dirty white kid in Santa Monica or some shit like that.
right.
He's like, and I got a little laugh at it. He's like, I'm a comedian, so I go a little bit further. He's like, then I really pissed her off when I said, you know, I don't get mad at you when you jump on the fucking red eye and fly clear across the country. And he goes, white people invented airplanes. You know, it's like,
Keep pushing it.
right.
That guy cracks me up. He's a very smart comedian.
Oh, yeah. And he stands up for saying whatever you want to say and not getting canceled for it. He's like, you want to cancel me? Fuck you. You ain't going to cancel. He's too big to cancel, really.
Him and Chappelle.
Yeah. But
And both of them, once in a while, will come up for something I don't agree with, but that's fine. That's what just makes the world go around. But you don't have to throw a friggin' hissy fit and lay down and scream about it.
when he was talking about abortion, he goes, however, you're still killing a baby. he's like, imagine that you put all the ingredients together and you put it in a cake pan and you're going to bake a cake and you put it in the oven. And 10 minutes later, somebody walks in, opens the oven and grabs your cake and throws it on the fucking floor. Hey, man, you just fucked up my cake. Well, it wasn't a cake yet. Well, it would have been if you would have just left it alone. Cake murdering bastard or something. Yeah. I don't know. I have to say, you know, the oldest kid, he's just a good kid. You know, he's never been in any trouble. Doesn't give me any trouble. When he gets a little lazy, bitches about bringing the trash cans up and shit like that. But I mean, as far as, you know, he gets up every day. He goes to school.
Please just stay out of jail.
He comes home and he changes his clothes and he goes to work. And he works whatever hours they schedule him. He works it. He doesn't bitch about it. Comes home, he decompresses a little bit, you know, because he works at a grocery store, so it's every once in a while you get this customer did this or this customer did you know, something like that. Like he had a guy the other day came in and paid all fucking pennies.
Oh,
It's like
Lord.
some dollars and pennies, and he was like, I knew that fucker was coming in my life.
Yeah, you know what I'd do to somebody like that? I'd pick all the fucking grapes off the vine and put them in his bag one at a time. Here's your grapes.
I guess the truth, he was an older guy, and truth comes out, I guess he doesn't have a whole lot of money. So,
right.
And then because he came back not too long later and was didn't have enough money for something. So my son and one of the other cashiers, they pulled money out of their own pocket and bought the guy his stuff. You
know, there's actually stores out there that would fire you for doing that.
Yeah, probably, but you know, that's the right thing to do, I think. You know, in that situation.
Sure it is.
And my son goes, "Hey, Dad, what?" He goes, "What do you expect me to do?" You know, he wears a hat that says like vet, so I know he's like the same age as Grandpa, and you know, he doesn't. He's like, he's not the cleanest guy, and he just doesn't look like he's had a good life, and I didn't want to see him go hungry.
Well, just give him some fatherly advice and say, if the dude starts making a habit of it, it's time to move on down the road.
Well, the stores, you could tell that's the store he goes to because it's walking distance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and by the way, little announcement since Gerald B brought up primers. Bass Pro Shop is gouging big time on primers. $154 $1,000.
Wow.
Dude.
I don't know. I don't know what's a good price.
Sportsman's Warehouse has them for $5 and something for $100.
Wait a minute.
Reasonable.
Are you talking primers to
Not
reload?
shotgun. Yeah, reload.
Okay, so you're not talking primers that I use.
But
You're not talking 209s or
correct.
whatever the hell I use.
209s are pretty decent still, but
I got those by the fucking thousands.
Sportsman's Warehouse, you got to buy them in store, and they limit you to 200 a pop. So, but what's weird is Bass Pro Shops gunpowder prices were pretty okay. They were only up maybe $1 or $2.
Gun show in Bangor. Trevor, how the hell are you, my brother?
Hey,
So
Trevor.
Gun show in Bangor had primers for 150 a brick.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
so
How you
that's
been, Trev?
a
Go ahead, Ohio.
1,000 of them for 150.
Yeah.
But you can buy 100 of them for $5. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I don't know. I
So
don't
it's
read those,
basically
right?
double.
Yeah, they were selling hundreds at Bass Pro Shop for like $8.95 or something like that. It's like,
Okay,
screw you,
so it's
dude.
like a $3 markup or whatever.
Yeah.
I wonder why it's like that, because some of their other stuff is cheaper than other places.
Yeah, but look at them. God, look at
I know.
look at everything else, though, right? Everything else is going up.
Well, Bass Pro Shop was also gouging on ammo, which really, before they were holding back. They
Yeah, I
were
was,
a good
I was
place to go.
I was buying all my 9mm there for fucking
Yeah.
during the
Well,
COVID.
now they're gouging on it.
Everybody wanted like $22 to $25 a box. I was getting fucking a box at Bass Pro and Cabela's for like, what did I get those for that one time, Stevie? Like $13 a box.
Yeah. Well, now they jacked them all up in store. I didn't check online.
Let's check online. Let's see what we got here.
I thought it was ridiculous.
Well, I'll tell you what. I got a Bass Pro card, Capital One card. If you want to use it, so I get all my points.
That's what I got. I just paid mine off, dude.
Oh, dude, I can't even tell you what I have for a limit on my fucking credit card. And let me tell you something. It went there. It's coming down. Though.
What I did is when I signed up for it, I was just trying to build a little extra credit or whatever, you know. I put in like because they ask you how much you make and everything like that.
Right.
So I like put in a lot less than I make just so because I didn't want like a $10,000 limit or anything like that, because my dumb ass would buy a boat like the first day I had it. So
Yeah, totally max it out.
so I got like you know, they sent it to me and they're like, congratulations, you had like a $300 limit. And I was like, oh, perfect, you know. And then like a month later, it's like, oh, we upped your credit limit to 600, and then 1,300, and then 20. It's just like they keep upping my credit limit. I was like, fuckers, they know what they're doing, don't they?
Yep.
It's funny when I maxed mine out. It said it was going to take me, what was it 34 years or something to pay it off. If I paid off the fucking.
If you paid the minimum payment.
I don't think I've ever paid the minimum payment. The only time I paid the minimum payment is when it's the last one. You know what I mean? When it's you know what I'm saying? Like if I have a card and if I have a card and it's got $40 left on it, you know, to pay off, and that's the minimum payment, I pay the $40. Other than that, if my minimum payment is $40 a month, I probably pay around 85.
So Blazer, CPI Blazer brass, 115 grain 9mm is $14.99 a box. So that's
not in store. It wasn't.
Yeah. Here's the club offer. What's this? $14.99. See, that's what I was doing. I was buying the club stuff because they reserve that shit for people with the Capital One card, and you get a better deal. So I was doing that. I don't. God damn, box of 357 is $39.99.
Yeah, right on, Gerald B. And I don't like that they're forcing you to join their club.
What do you mean?
Oh.
To get the discount prices. I don't appreciate stores doing that. Kroger grocery stores do it now. A lot of them, especially Kroger's.
Well, the Kroger card. You just talking like the Kroger card that they put on your keychain or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, just
Yeah, except for when you're driving by and you forgot your card and you want to run in real quick and grab something.
well,
And
they
it
can
says
look up.
$4 and you get
Oh,
to
yeah.
the register and it's $6.
You get to the register and you just say, I don't have my card on me. Can you look it up? And they just say, type your phone number in right here, and you type it in, and boom, there it is.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Well,
And then you're still part of the sheeple.
oh, gosh.
Independent.
Oh, when you use your Kroger card,
Yeah.
got your name and address, and it's
My
hooked to ATF,
white-
and now you know you got guns.
My white privilege Kroger card.
I don't know. I mean, I'm paying. Okay, I joined the club, and it's not just it's not one of those like free clubs like for like Kroger and Giant Eagle and all that shit. When you're in the Cabela Club, it's because you have a line of credit with them. And you get better, and you can use that credit card anywhere, but since it's a Cabela's card, you get better discounts and you get like points. And if like
Oh, you would never.
the way mine works is you don't pay any if you buy stuff at Cabela's or Bass Pro Shops. It's 0% financing on whatever you buy there. But if I buy shit from fucking Dunham's, you got to pay like fucking 6% interest on that shit.
Right.
I dare you to be 2 days late on a credit card payment to the no interest club and see what happens.
Well, see, I'm never late though because I'm not irresponsible like you.
Oh, who's laying around and who's sitting up? Mr. Irresponsible.
Well, I'm an injury, not fucking. Bills are still getting paid.
Oh, just because you're a planner, you think you're better than me, you white privileged bastard.
I paid that with my white privilege card.
Racist.
Let me tell you people something. You white people.
It sounds like some people need some X-Lax brownies because, you know.
I need some brownies.
Steve, what do you pay? What are you paying? What's a good thing from Primus?
I thought that $5 and something for 100 was okay.
What about for 1,000?
Bass Pro Shop had them for $150.
What's a good price for Primus at 1,000?
Well, the last time I bought 1,000, I paid
$55.
Oh, yeah, you ain't gonna pay that now.
Well, I mean, if you're paying $5 for 100, then $50.
Yeah.
1,000.
Because every place, I mean, it's like CCI for 1,000. For small piss, 1,000 count is $90 for 1,000.
Right.
110.
And it's funny, you go on the CCI website, they still have almost original prices. They're a little bit jacked up.
Well, every place is going to raise their prices, but everybody else is doing it.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it right.
Gerald B has a Sam's Club card. I got my BJ's card. They don't sell that shit at BJ's, though. You know, they should though. Make life a lot easier, no? You know what I mean?
The black Cabela's card dish.
Yeah.
That's the ones you have to spend so much a year on, or you don't get to be in it. Right on, Gerald.
What's Gerald saying now? Is he making fun of me again?
No, he was saying 45 to 50 bucks a brick before COVID.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It gives new wording to the letters BC.
Yeah, BC before COVID.
Yeah, but this doesn't even tell you.
And I found quite a few websites out there where they haven't updated their website because they can't get them. It's just the old shit on there.
Yeah. Yeah, because it doesn't tell you. Oh, it gives you the recipe. So.
Dude, back in the day, my uncle was a Columbus cop for years, and his service firearm was a Smith & Wesson, 38 special revolver, and then they moved to the Smith & Wesson, like the 59 series.
Yeah.
And then later on, they then finally moved to blocks or whatever, right before he retired. But I remember going with him. They had a training facility on the west side of Columbus, and we would drive over there, and he would, find a spot to park, and he was like, "All right, I'll be right back." And he'd go in, and he'd come out with a box, and he would have bags of fucking 38 special and 9mm, like with a flat tip, just the dummy, not dummy rounds, but the what you call wide or what. And that every week you're allowed to get so many bags of this shit from the police department, and you just turn your brass back in, and it was all reloads that they reloaded for practice
cool.
We used to shoot that shit up because we lived out in the country and he lived in the city, so he would come out and bring his bowling pins. He'd take his truck back in the back of our field and set up his bowling pins and stuff, and then he'd be back there shooting that 38 all day.
Getting sleepy, red eye.
Yeah. Dry eyes.
Snow update. So almost 10 inches tall on top of the trash can.
Oh my word.
All fluffed up.
All fluffed up.
It's fluffy.
All fluffed up and nowhere to go.
Please do me a favor and keep that in your state.
Nope. It's right above you now. We're going to send it down. Sorry.
Want to send it down to Tucky.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Want to send it down to Tucky.
I don't think so.
Oh, and God bless all the people down south, except for that one little tiny neighborhood in South Carolina with all the tornadoes and shit storms they're getting. Holy.
Holy snickerdoodles, it got cold. Damn it, Steve. I said keep that crap in your state.
You can't even see if it's still snowing or not.
Nah, go look at the trash can. Look at your girlfriend
I know.
being all cute and shit.
Yeah.
There you go, Jay Watt and Joy. Where'd she go?
Come here. Come here. Hey.
Guess you got to ignore her for her to be cute.
Come here. Come here.
Never mind, stupid ass cat. Both my cats. You try to take their picture or something. You sneak up on them when they're sleeping. You try to take their picture, and they're like, "Pew! We're out of here."
Your cats are screaming stranger danger. Don't put me on social media.
Yeah, I got quite a few bricks too, Gerald, but I would like to have another brick of large pistol in case I want to do me a lot of 10 millimeter shooting. Or 44 mag.
I just want a 44 mag, but I promised Hard I wouldn't ask for a 44 mag since he got me a German Shepherd.
This is gonna be a German Shepherd. Oh, that's fucking funny.
He's pretty.
There you go. Where's the camera? There.
Oh,
Oh, look at the fluffy
Look up.
kitty.
You got to see this face.
what kind of shepherd you got, kid?
Right? A shepherd had claws like that, they'd be lethal. Oh, could you imagine a German shepherd with cat claws? Wow.
No,
They call that a mountain lion.
this freaking land shark I have has been destroying everything that we have that we bought. Like we bought her a freaking crate, and she chewed. Really, asshole. Anyway,
Are you at a drag race or something?
no, we have this freaking asshole in the condo that likes to run his engine up at freaking 11:30 at night. I hope he gets a
That's
flat
a Fast
tire.
and Furious car, and it's like a little rice burner.
Yes.
I just got a message from one of the guys over at Armament and Axis.
Yep.
It's a video from the guy up in your area, Mikey, the fearmonger guy,
The who?
Jared or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
That he said he did a video saying that you got till July 1st in Columbus, Ohio to turn in your magazines if they're 30 rounds or more. He said that they're doing some type of law to supersede or whatever. And he's like, and it goes against the Ohio law. And he's wrong, because the thing is, municipalities can make laws that are stricter than the state. They can't make laws that are less strict than the state. So municipalities can come up with their own codes.
Correct, but state law supersedes it.
No, it doesn't.
Just as
They can make it more, they just can't make it less. Like
federal law supersedes state law.
if they have a code that says, like, the state law is mandatory, like a DUI. The state is mandatory 3 days in jail, $1,000 fine or whatever, right? A municipality, if they have like their own mayor's court or whatever, they can't make the law less. They can't say, oh, mandatory 1 day in jail and $500 fine. They can't go less, but they can go mandatory 10 days in jail and a $5,000 fine. They can go more. They just can't go less than the state. So mandating, you know, a municipality code for a 30-round magazine ban. Yeah, they can definitely do that, but we got to wait and see if anyone's going to fight that shit, you know?
But the thing is, according to the Constitution, they cannot pass a law that suddenly makes you a criminal. Like yesterday, I wasn't a criminal. Now today,
Right.
I am.
Right. But I get kind of. I like to get information from these channels, but a lot of times I think they're just fear mongering to fucking raise money and shit.
Yeah, but he's not though.
Yep.
He's on his game.
He's been fear mongering for years, dude.
I don't
Nothing
believe
he's
that.
ever came out and said has ever happened. You know what I mean?
Are you talking about guns and gadgets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how'd I?
But make sure you buy some black coffee, rifle coffee or whatever, or blackout coffee from him.
Yeah, wasn't he one of the first ones to go against him back in the day? And now he's selling it?
No. He's not Black Rifle. He's just blackout coffee.
Oh, blackout. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's his. He's part ownership of it, and it sponsors all of his videos. Isn't that amazing? This video brought to you by Blackout Coffee. You know,
Looks like he just got a new house.
Yeah, he moved. He doesn't even live in Mass anymore.
So, if anyone out there is scared that their 30-round magazines are going to be illegal or whatever, I, out of the kindness of my heart, will hold on.
Man, it was a good story too.
I know.
Right?
The 3 words that I caught of it.
she needs to start stealing Wi-Fi from one of her neighbors.
Right.
She won. She won.
Yep. Now she's out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, you know, it's just the fear mongering. It's like every day you turn on YouTube and there's something that one of these gun channels is trying to be the first at breaking news or whatever, you know? And it's just like,
well, all it does is make me jump around and see if more than like 3 or 4 they're saying the same thing. It's like if you watch all these different channels and I try to be, you know, bounce around the different ones and not get in the same rut. One day they're passing the anti-Second Amendment law. The next day they make a big announcement that it didn't go through. It's like shit don't happen that fast. You know, oh, good news from the Supreme Court today. It's like the shit don't happen that fast.
you know what else I love is just like that Smith & Wesson 9mm carbine just came out, the foldable, the one that folds.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I could use that for.
Well, I mean, it's just a fucking knockoff of the Keltec, except for it folds sideways instead of over.
Yes, but it's better. It actually has a good trigger and a good system where you could leave your optics on it.
Well, that's the videos you watched that all came out the same day that everybody gave it a great fucking rating. You know, oh, blah, blah, blah. But then, you know.
Yeah.
I like the Honest Outlaw. You watch his channel. That's the video I sent you, the Honest Outlaw, and he'll tell you what's fucking wrong with that gun. And he does.
I like
too.
that guy.
Yeah, he does tell you what's wrong
and
with
the wife. Right, red beard.
Yeah, but I watched about 10 videos on that fucking gun, and every single one of them, except for one guy, unfolded that gun wrong. They unfolded it.
Beauty is back, Mike. Yeah, even if he likes a gun, he'll tell you the no-nos about it.
But everybody
for
was
that.
grabbing that fucking gun and pulling it apart and using force and then complaining that, hey, you know, it's plastic on plastic, but it might wear out because it folds over and it locks into place using the charging handle and like the whatever. Oh, what is that shit called? The MOE or whatever the you know, to attach your shit to. But I watched one video where the guy pulls back on the charging handle. He's like, if you just pull back on the charging handle a little bit, it releases it.
Right.
That's the way it was designed. But everybody else is jerking the hell out of it, snapping it apart. You know? So I was like, damn.
Well, there's also a button on there you can press and it unlocks just like the Kel-Tec.
Oh, no, that's what he's talking about. It's the charging handle. If you pull the charging handle back, it releases.
Yeah.
But everyone's just grabbing it and pulling on it and yanking on it. But I want that fucking foldable shotgun. You see that shit?
It was neat. Did you hear the price on it from where?
Yeah, 160. That's more up my alley right there.
Yeah.
That fucking Smith & Wesson's probably $700. You know?
It is. But so is the Kel-Tec now.
No, Kel-Tec's $400, man.
Oh, but it doesn't work.
My
But
buddy-
anyhow, I can't think of a good reason to have it without, like, you can't put that in your backpack without a concealed carry permit. So don't be fooled. I mean, you can't carry it like that in your back seat without a concealed, under your seat without a carry permit.
Why not? It's not a pistol.
Carry permit. It doesn't say pistol permit. Ours is
Ours
weapons,
is a pistol.
concealed weapons.
Oh, see, ours is a concealed handgun license here.
Yeah.
But we don't need it anymore because we have constitutional carry here.
Right, which means you can't go by that because you can't have it concealed if it's constitutional carry, right or wrong?
Oh, no, because you can have it concealed. Yeah, you can conceal carry here without a permit. But it is not a handgun. It is considered a rifle because it's a carbine. It's got a 16-inch barrel, so therefore you have to abide by the rifle rules of it cannot be loaded and it cannot have a magazine or the ammo in the same compartment.
Right.
So, yeah. But once you get out of the vehicle, you can load that fucking thing and put it on a goddamn sling and walk all over the place with it, you know?
Well, here, if you got a concealed carry, you could put it on a sling and keep it inside your coat or in your backpack.
My thing is,
You know,
my little
people see that and they-
Henry survival rifle, can I carry that in a backpack? Because it's not put together. It's not a firearm. It's pieces of firearms. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what? It probably depends on the guy that pulls you over when you're camping or whatever. If he wants to be a prick or not. The interpretation of the law.
I don't think I would pay $700 for that fucking Smith & Wesson. I just don't. It's like,
I don't think I would either.
they just give us a gun that we don't. They just gave us a gun that we don't need, and that there's already stuff out there that does the same thing. You know what I mean?
But still, you put a Kel-Tec up against that Smith will beat it in the ground.
I probably my buddy's got one of those Kel-Tecs, and we have never had an issue out of it. But he shoots the Beretta magazines out of his.
Right. The Gen 2, they fixed a lot of the issues. But still, you got the issue and not being able to keep an optic on it.
Yeah, because it folds over top of itself. Yeah. But it has iron sights, and the Smith & Wesson doesn't come with iron sights.
Yeah. It comes with no sights.
No sights at all. Yeah. So, and it's a lot. And see, the thing is, you're making something fold sideways, which lets you keep an optic, but it doubles in width. You know what I mean? It's like the payoffs. You have to decide which one's best for you.
Which one fits under the seat?
Right.
The Caltech would be easier to slide under a seat because it's thinner.
And you know what I want? I'm going to skip the Caltech and the fucking Smith & Wesson altogether and go for a different brand of a carbine that's fucking way more expensive, but I still want it. Is that new fucking Henry? Have you seen the Henry?
Oh, with the cut off stock?
No. It's a Henry 9mm carbine. It's their new carbine. It's like a ranch rifle or whatever, the Henry Ranch.
No, I have not seen it.
You remember it reminds me of remember the old Marlins when Marlin made the 44 Magnum and
yeah, I want one of the not the Marlin, Ruger made one.
Yeah, Ruger made one too. Yeah. But
thanks, we got it.
Good night, Susie.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Right.
I'm not a night owl like you guys are.
Right.
We've had a long time in training.
No doubt.
All this didn't just happen overnight. We used to do marathons.
All right.
What time is it? Oh man, Susie, if you wait 8 more minutes, you broke your record.
Hey, leave Susie alone.
What time is it?
12 o'clock.
I'll try.
No, I'm just kidding. You go to if you're tired, you go to bed. You don't stay up on work.
Good night, everybody.
Otherwise,
Good night, Susie.
Otherwise, she's grumpy the whole next day, and I got to keep
you're
throwing
full of baloney.
glasses of cold water on her.
Why do I not believe? Why do I not believe that? Just saying.
Because you know I'm not an asshole.
Well,
now 20 minutes from now, we got to convince Steve to grab one of those drums and play us a song to see if he can wake her up.
How about a course of Wipeout?
No ideas.
That old Indian song, that greeting song.
Oops.
Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are ya?
That's racist.
Yep, it sure is.
Just go. You're faster than her. We'll make it happen, Trevor. Damn it.
so
Yeah, you got to check out that Henry carbine. But I know it's probably going to be fucking like $7.99. You know,
Well, it is Henry.
Yeah, and it's made out of like maple or American oak or whatever they use on their stocks or whatever.
Usually walnut.
Yeah, that's probably it. Walnut.
Oh, did you hear the latest on Thompson Center?
no.
No more.
Well, they haven't been Thompson Center for a while, right?
Hang on.
Thompson Center out in New Hampshire.
Is that like the black powder stuff at Thompson Center?
All of it, yeah.
Well, hang on, because I got confused one time. Because they're Thompson, like the old Thompson, that like Tommy gun. But they are owned by Carr now. And then there's Thompson Center.
Is owned by
they make most of the black powder, but they do make some bolt action rifles.
And they make some semi-autos too. I didn't even know.
Do they really? Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Oh wait, you know what? I think there's a Thompson Center AR in there.
Yeah. But anyhow, Smith & Wesson bought them out and put the company to bed.
Oh, that's only
That
Steve. I'm still looking.
Because Smith & Wesson doesn't even compete with them. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I know. Because
Smith & Wesson doesn't make a like bolt action rifle or anything like that. They make an AR, but
No, Stevie, I'm trying for you. I can't find him. I'm still looking for primers for you.
Did you say 9mm carbine?
Yeah. Are you just trying to search it up?
Yeah, but they got. Oh Lord!
Oh, you must have found it.
The Henry Homesteader 9mm carbine. Interesting. Oh yeah,
I don't know if it takes proprietary mags or if it takes Glock mags or what, you know?
Yeah, it looks like a regular old. I have to say it looks better than the Ruger, though. I'm thinking. Prepping, what's up, buddy?
P2E, what's going on? Good to see
I'm
you.
sorry, Mike. Did you say something to me?
I was looking for primers for you. I'm going crazy.
Oh, down the rabbit hole he goes, folks.
Yeah, I knew there was a bunch of mom and pop ones around me, but the cheapest I found for a 100 count for number 200 primers was $9 a box for 100.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna make a run down to Sportsman's Warehouse by me and pick up a couple boxes of primers, maybe some 22 mag, and we may put a handgun on layaway for Susie.
Cool. That whole kit they sell, see, the whole reloading kit, $562.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still a lot of money. P2, how the hell you been, man?
Mikey, find me some 6.5 Creedmoor cheap.
6.5 Creedmoor ammo.
Yep.
Good luck.
Good luck.
What the hell was I?
When I bought my 6.5, fucking ammo was like $13 a box. Now it's like $38.
I told you not to buy it, Mr. High Dollar.
Well, when I had that 303 British, it was fucking military SERP. You could get that mil SERP shit cheap everywhere. Now it's like expensive as hell to find, you know.
Yeah. Now see that's surprising.
Turning the same way, man.
That 303 is huge in Canada. Well, not no more. It's probably banned, but
yeah.
Right.
Well, it's because it's a British round, and there's basically still England up there, you know.
Uh-huh. Right on, Jay Watt. Used to love watching hockey moms come into that ice cold arena in the middle of summer.
Oh, yeah.
It was awesome.
Are you cutting glass? Are we cutting glass, folks?
You know what? I'm going to mute. I'll be back in a few minutes. I got to go get something. I need a sandwich.
Sandwich.
I need a sandwich. I got to take some meds and I need a sandwich.
Oh, you got to trick yourself and eat them like the dog?
No, if you don't,
got to roll his pills up in a sandwich.
If you don't eat it with food, it makes me sick to your fucking stomach.
Oh, I hate that.
It's a joke.
I don't joke around about food, man. Don't be fucking with me with my food.
Just put his antibiotics in a taco. He'll eat it every time.
Yeah. My thing is, so, yeah, it's just like, you know, I'm actually starting to lose some weight and I'm eating the food and it's like,
goes away
it's
quick.
good for you. And it's like, man, my kid went to Crumble Cookie today. You ever heard of that?
Oh, you know what?
That's
I
right.
don't know why I said that. I thought Crumble Cookies sucked.
Well, the one he got, it's sitting on the table. It's in like a clear plastic thing that he's got it wrapped in. And it's just like, it looks very good. Of course, I haven't had a cookie in fucking since January 1st. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at like, God damn, it looks like a pink glazed donut almost. I don't know what the hell. It looks good.
Stick with it a while longer, bro. You'll be able to jog a crumble cookie and have one.
Right, exactly. Or I can drop me off there and I'll eat a cookie and then walk home.
There you go.
So yeah, give me a few minutes. I'm gonna go make a sandwich, eat my pills.
Eat my pills.
Yeah, give it up. I was looking for stuff last night and oh my God, end up with a neck ache and your eyes get all blurry and
Oh yeah.
too long. MCK, what's up?
Hey.
Mick, what's going on, kid?
Dish says you're never late, Mick.
Oh, I don't even want to get on that road. I don't want to go down that road. Just saying.
Just saying.
What if I just put... No, he's got me going down a rabbit hole. Stevie didn't have me, but...
Shut up, cat. Yeesh. Yeah, she's right behind the bedroom door and she's not letting you in. Get over it.
How much did he want to sell? How much did he want to spend?
Under $1 million, I think. You said something about under $35 or something ish. Uh-huh.
The only one I can find on $35 is a Winchester. That's it's a deer rifle. Well, 6.5 Creedmoor is a rifle, right?
Yeah.
125 grain, extreme point polymer tip. $33. But how many rounds do you get? God, I wish it would say for 20 rounds.
Yeah. Tried to tell him not to buy it. His own fault.
That's Winchester. Everything else is way more expensive than that. I don't think I cut most of the sugar out since Christmas. Dropped 30 pounds. I was 260 down. Nice job there, Trev. Look, he's like, let me in, don't let him. Yeah, MCK, I'm with you. I'm getting snow. Stevie's getting snow. We lost gunpowder again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
like
long time
an hour
ago.
ago. Just saying.
Well, no, I let her in.
She probably got listening through her phone.
MCK is getting rain all day. That sucks. I'd rather have snow than rain. If not, shit, I get off the pot. You know what I mean? Yep. I can't stand. The only thing I like about the rain is in the summertime. It's the best time to work, I think.
You know, it's funny, though. Yesterday, taking the dirt roads back from the store, I drive over this little creek. There was a whole flock of wood ducks on it already.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. They're usually the last to come back.
See, that's what I don't understand how you guys can identify the duck while it's in the air. Because I can't see the colors. I can't see the fucking... Other than a Canadian goose, a fucking swan, something fucking like that.
A mallard.
I can't. I can do a mallard, and I can do whatever the fucking... What are the mallards? Fuck, the brown ones. What are those called? What are the ducks? They're all brown. They're always hanging around with the mallards.
The female mallard.
Oh, okay. What the fuck do I know? See what I'm telling you?
Yeah, but when you sit there for hours watching ducks fly by, you get to know their, the way they beat their wings and stuff, and it helps.
She's not even in the trunk there, Jay Watt. She's not even in the trunk. It's all right. It's all right. I think I might take the hat off, though. It's fucking Got to put a hood on, though, douche.
Right on, gunpowder. Oof.
Hey, Seuss, Jesus Christ. Dish, how am I going to do this?
I don't know.
No, you got to pull that hoodie forward with it back like that. You look like one Beavis. Now go. I am Cornholio.
I am Cornholio. This winter's been nuts. Had the animals all messed up here for Christmas. The little birds been singing. Right. If I hear a fucking peeper, I'm going to fucking kill it.
Right
Notice
on.
how Mikey says she's not even in the trunk. You can take the boy out of Winter Hill, but you can't take the Winter Hill out of the boy. If we could shoot ducks and geese with regular lead bird shot, I'd start hunting them again. Nope, steel shot. Steel shot everywhere. Yeah, so it's lightly snowing out here now. But they said once it starts, it's just gonna fucking come. It's gonna come like a fucking freight train.
Ours started with that real fine stuff that just puts a layer down.
Yeah. Yep. My daughter. So I had to leave a little while back when I had to leave. My daughter texted me. She's like, "Daddy." I go, "What?" She goes, "What she called?" She goes, "Daddy." I go, "What?" She goes, "You on your chat?" I'm like, "Yeah, why? What's up?" She goes, "I'm outside down on the field. Can you come get me?"
I'm like, a little chilly.
I don't know. She doesn't like walking by herself in the dark.
Oh, got you.
And I says, I'll walk down to the thing because I have no shoes on. I said, so I ran down I jumped from my little cement pad to the wall, hit one patch of grass. Thank God it wasn't wet. Hit the wall, walked down the wall, hit the driveway, the parking lot, found a dry spot in the parking lot, and I'm standing, I'm yelling at her.
You go, Spider-Man.
All that weather and no ice fishing. Fuck you. How's your snow doing, asshole? How do you like that fucking snow out there, you prick with ears? Oh, he's such a jerk. In a good way. I just wait for them to land in front of my SUV.
Oh, and Susie seen a bunch of sandhill cranes today, too.
I almost
walking across the freaking the road.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like she said 6 or 7 of them. Just take, mosey.
I almost seen a red-tailed hawk get fucking nailed today on the highway.
Oh, really?
Oh, he was coming across, and I'm like, oh, this is not.
Wow.
I go, because all the cars going by, his little downwind and all, that's how they get fucking, right? Truck in front of me, not a Mack truck, just a pickup truck. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to get fucking feathers and guts all over my fucking car. I go, watch this. And I'm looking. He must have missed him by maybe a half a foot. Maybe a half a foot. And then all of a sudden, he went fucking straight up. I'm like, motherfucker.
He was probably chasing something.
On the highway?
Across it, like a Tweety bird or whatever, and he was on its ass. Shit, I hit a goose in my other van one time. I couldn't believe that shit. Sounded like I hit a goddamn truck or something.
Yep, I had 2 of those things fly into my truck one time. Left all kinds of schmear on my truck and
Yep.
My wife had a turkey fly through the windshield of the squad when she was working.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I wish I could hit a Canadian goose right in the head. Dinner.
Right.
I walked out my front door at work. There's fucking 7 of them. I'm like, anybody hungry? And they're like, what are you talking about? Is you hungry? I go, because there's 7 geese out here. I can just kill right now. Woman in the office, the only woman that works there, she goes, what is wrong with you? You always want to kill animals. It's not all animals, just the ones you can eat.
It's like a
Just
serial
the
killer.
Canadian one.
Yeah, just the Canadian ones.
She goes,
Tuna.
I was telling her I ate squirrel. She goes, I said, you want me to kill a squirrel? I'll bring it for you. She goes, I don't know if I could try squirrel. I said, what do you mean you don't know if you can try it? You either can or you can't. I mean, you're either gonna like it, you're either gonna eat it and not like it, or eat it and like it. I mean, there is no, I don't know.
Take in some tuna fish, like tuna fish salad on some bread, and have her eat it, and then just tell her that she just had chicken of the tree instead of chicken of the sea.
I suppose I can go fucking. I mean, I can do any kind of hunting I want in my yard, for course. I don't have to go that far.
Hey, right now I'm eating tuna fish, right? Tuna sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we call it tuna fish?
Yeah, it is kind of stupid.
We don't say, red snapper fish or
Bass fish.
bass fish or anything. Just tuna. What are you going to have for dinner? Oh, tuna fish.
Because some brainiac named. Oh wait, no, that's dolphin fish. Never mind. Some brainiac.
Yeah,
I know why they do it with dolphin fish, not tuna fish.
That's kind of like saying ATM card or Grand Slam home run
Or jumbo shrimp.
Yeah. Well, no, there's a difference between small shrimp and jumbo shrimp.
and then there's Honduras shrimp. Have you guys ever had Honduras shrimp?
No.
They're like fucking size of a lobster, but they're shrimp.
Sounds good.
Is that
They're
more
big.
like prawns?
I don't know. There's a place called Mulligan's in Canton we go to, and you get the Honduras shrimp, and you get 2 of them. That's all you get. When I read the menu, it was like Honduras shrimp, and it's like 2 fresh, shrimp, broiled to perfection, blah blah blah, served with. I'm like, 2 shrimp, what? And then
Right.
table next to us got them. They come out. I'm like, holy shit, those things are huge. I'm like, I'm getting those.
I never got a taste for jumbo shrimp. They taste stronger to me.
I like everything bigger. I like my shrimp bigger, my fish bigger.
I like my shrimp big and my women small.
My lobsters. Although, I mean, you can't fuck up a lobster. I mean, really, whether you're steaming it or boiling it.
I've had some pretty tough lobster, Mikey.
Well, they overcooked it then.
Yeah, they overcooked it.
Yeah.
Because if you're steaming it, it's the same thing. If you're steaming it or you're boiling it, now if you don't have to do it New England, I call it New England style. With the potatoes, hard boiled eggs, clam. And that's If you're just gonna go to the deli at your local supermarket and buy a couple of lobsters, you go home, throw them in a pot of boiling water, head first.
Listen to them scream.
20 minutes. They turn red, pull them right out. You're fine. Now, the bigger the lobster, the tougher the meat's gonna be. So if
you hear me though, Mikey?
Yeah, you're echoing a little bit though.
No, but I said listen to them scream. I didn't know they did that, dude. The first time I ate the lobster.
Yeah, that's why you put them in head first.
Oh,
I was just gonna say that way they go.
That's
like,
just
what the hell is that?
That's air being pressurized out from underneath their shell.
It's
Oh, so it's not really a scream of pain?
No.
Oh, I thought it was, dude, because it was like. I felt sorry for the fucking thing for a little bit till I ate him.
Fresh, yeah, right. For about 10 minutes.
but if you so like 20 minutes tops. But the larger the lobster, the more temperature it's gonna be. It's gonna be like bubble gum.
Right on, gunpowder. Thick thighs save lives.
What happened to gunpowder? Is she just not having good connection tonight?
I think she said her power went out.
Oh.
Well, anytime it blinks, your fucking internet takes forever to reset.
But you know what? She's in Kentucky. Remember all the people in Kentucky always like if Superfly was on, then we couldn't watch such and such because Superfly was using all the internet that night.
Yeah.
Oh, using all the bandwidth.
Right. It's all about the bandwidth. Gerald B says 12 minutes a pound for lobsters. Is that about right?
Yeah.
Seems a little long.
No.
No?
No, he's right on the money because if you're cooking two and a half pounders, yeah, it's about right. It's about right. But like I said, I mean, I just do it for 20. I mean, again, I don't eat super big lobsters.
Mm-hmm.
Pound and a half, two and a half pounds. It's about the size I like. Steamers, I'll eat steamers fucking 7 days a week.
Clams.
Yeah. We just call them steamers out this way.
Yeah.
In Cleveland, we got a different thing we call steamers.
Okay, Gerald.
Did you ever look that up, Mikey? Look up Cleveland steamers.
Yeah. Chef Brenda. I hope she makes you up a nice big fucking thing of potted meat tomorrow for lunch.
Every time you bring it up, I want to go get a can and have some crackers with it.
I don't even think crackers would help that for me anyway. Who's Sir Mix-a-Lot?
Who is Sir Mix-a-Lot? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Baby got back.
Oh. Jay Watson's Sir Mix-a-Lot. I had it right.
Rolled and tailpipe dragging. Heat don't work and the bitch keeps nagging.
That ain't it.
That ain't it what?
That ain't Sir Mix-a-Lot. I mean, Baby Got Back.
No, well, yeah, Baby Got Back, but My Hoopty is another one he had that was a good one. My Hoopty is the best song that Sir Mix-a-Lot has, probably, in my opinion.
Right.
Talking about his Benz is in the shop, so he got like the loaner, and it's like, you know, it's got 3 different types of tires on it. And the heat don't work, and went to the drive-thru, got a quarter pounder. My buddy threw the pickle on the rug, you know, stuff like that. I think that's the one where they get pulled over, and he's like, the cops are like, damn, they all look like Tyson.
I have to see if I can look it up. If they even got it on YouTube anymore.
Oh, yeah, My Hoopty's on YouTube. I've watched it, yeah.
My Hoopty.
My Hoopty rolling, tailpipe dragging, heat don't work, and the girl keeps nagging. Talking about running over his ex-girlfriend's foot. She's shooting at him and shit. He also has Put Him on the Glass. Remember that one?
Nope.
Video where all the girls are putting their titties up on the windows of the car. Put them on the glass. I seen him in a commercial the other day, and they used the Baby Got Back song for something else. And he's, of course, he's probably run out of money, and he needs to fucking.
Are you assuming?
Good, Stevie.
No, that was a 3-word question.
Okay.
Oh. It's time to test Stevie. I'm unzipping.
Great.
Uh-huh. And now I'm whipping it out.
Oh, awesome.
Double checking it.
Dish is listening very intently.
Here we go, Stevie. Name the firearm.
Canic.
Nope. Got to listen carefully. Here we go again.
Can't even hear, but it sounds like a revolver.
It is a revolver, but it's got a special name for the type of lockup that it has.
Oh.
No.
What does all this mean?
That's a
Are
break.
you crying?
Break open. Yeah. The break open.
No, it's positive lockup. What has a positive lockup? Revolver.
Steve, you been doing the chat tomorrow night? Huh?
I have no clue.
It's a Colt, Stevie, the Colt.
Double action.
I can't afford a Colt like you rich people.
Yeah, like you people.
Like
You people.
I wish we could fucking do real gun chats like we used to.
Right.
No.
We might have to switch to Rumble and do that shit.
Dude, I went over to Rumble and I subscribed to a couple of people.
No
It's
good.
not catching on.
Oh.
It's like I went over there and checked out Hornet Fixer. He's got like 6 subscribers. It's like, what the fuck? People like will not leave YouTube till the dying end.
I don't think Rumble has it doesn't have the same search and it doesn't give you the videos and stuff like YouTube does. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Suggestions and all the cool shit.
And it's hard to find anybody on Rumble.
Yeah, it's just,
Right.
you have to have the name of your person you're looking for or follow a link. Yeah, the whole search thing is weird. I tried. I couldn't do it.
Mama tried. Mama tried.
Mama tried.
You know what though? I wonder what if you did like a screen grab or whatever, and you recorded your chat, but it wasn't live, and then on playback, because you're allowed to show guns on playback, right?
Yeah, on video, you just can't show you working on them. That's all.
Right, but you can't show them live though. When you show them live, you get in trouble too. You can't be handling like that live.
Right.
So if you would do a chat like on a Wednesday and then upload it on Friday evening or whatever,
A private chat.
do a private chat, but have it record it and then upload it. Wonder if you can get away with doing gun chats again.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
you're not going to have interaction.
yeah, the whole thing about the live chat is interaction with the YouTube people that come in to watch it. Awesome people like Gerald B and Jay Watt and Trevor and.
So basically, we would do a chat and get Uncle Cal to watch it once a week.
Pretty much.
Hey, Uncle Kyle.
What's up, Uncle Kyle? I mean, it's hard, but
Get right. Dish and Twitch.
all right, you guys. You know what? It's getting late.
A little bit.
Barely yet. Gear hasn't even showed up yet.
I know.
Yeah,
So Stevie doesn't know whether he's doing a chat tomorrow night, folks. So
we have a good probability, but
I would just check your notifications.
Considering I'm probably be snowed in tomorrow, probably
Right.
doing one.
That makes two of us. It's gonna be a YouTube-filled day tomorrow. All right, but so we're gonna get out of here. Thanks a million for coming in. For those of us getting snow, anybody getting snow, enjoy it.
Go skiing.
MCK, I'm sorry it rained on you. But I never really did a rundown, did I?
Who's in the basement? Somebody ring the doorbell?
No. That's your
Gear. Let him in.
yeah. We'll do secret late night chats like this on Twitch. I can do that for Dish. All right, you guys, we are out of here. Enjoy.
Play nice.